Just enough time to squeeze in another session. Yeah, easy. Alright. What's the plan, Sid? Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It is as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek advice from local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Time to obtain the grain. Speak with Slaffborn at Revenant's Toll. Okay. Let's do it. At some point as well, we've got some paladin quests to do. You know what part of the story this is now? This would be getting close to the end of the 2.0. The Realm Reborn was 2.0, right? To reduce congestion, the area you're about to enter has been divided into multiple identical instances. Set a destination. Mordona 1. I got a bit to go. Probably these are level 44 quests according to these dudes. And technically 50 was the end. I'd be surprised if they pushed up that high. Maybe like, what, 10, 12 quests total? Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum? Yeah, then I've got the 2.1 plus stuff. Yeah. Well, you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. This stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armoured patrols seen about the perimeter and around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, I cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. It has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? I will disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where were we? There's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing these Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumont. Fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry. Besides, I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I should go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Panz. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times where you're not enthused? Nothing, I'm not enthused, just Stroller, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. I'm in part 4 or 6. Is that including the post 2.0 stuff? Looking for Glamour, are you? You've found him, whoever you are. Are you looking to get inside Castrum Sentry? Do you need my help? Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. Ah, okay, that also, yeah. Bahamut would like to aid. Whoops. Bahamut would like to aid in your mission to rescue the captured scions. So your friends at Castrum Sentry want for rescue. That Slaffborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsens. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. Single oversight. Just one little blunder and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. How can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be as you eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Investigate the drainage pipe. Okay. How do the raids factor into the post-game story? I'll keep out an eye for some stuff for my killing journal. Raids a side story. Okay. What's it like getting groups for old raids? Yeah, these mud puppies are lower level than the ones I killed for my book. Or normal or savage, either. Outside of achievements, though, what would you want to do? Why would you want to be doing anything more than the base level of old raids? Normal's part of a roulette. There you go. I guess they've done that so that people can still experience that stuff. Which at the rate we're going through, and with sales currently still off the shelf, might need to delve into that. How side story is it? Like, is it connected to all the other side stories, or is it more of a late game side story from the main story? Like, is it connected much, or is it just a sort of a... It's kind of weird too. I like in MMOs having the raids be part of actual story. You know, so the raid boss is like your final raid boss is your expansion boss. I guess people probably complain. I can't get in the raids, I missed at the end of the story. It's linked to the main story. Linked in a way where you don't have to have been doing all the side stories up to that point, but you can just, like, it's a fresh part of side story when it starts, type of thing. Need to get up into there, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, if you just did the main story quests, and then when endgame comes, you just do raids and any main story quests that come along, and that gives you all you really need to get the most out of everything, right? It's not going to be there. Oh, don't tell me I can't. Fine. That's fine. I understand. I think that's amongst the best ways to do it. You know, not having late game side content tied into sort of leveling side content. Personal preference is that the raids would be for the raids to be tied into the MSQ, but we need to. Right, okay. Not really spoilers, but I guess probably safe to tag it. Well, some people might say spoiler. But basically, if you just did MSQ and didn't want to do any raids, you wouldn't really miss out on the storyline. You just sort of enhance your story by doing it. Plus, you get to have the fun with the raids. Oh, they said the pipes, yeah. Really? Yeah, I guess I'll see it. I'll probably end up doing the raids anyway then, especially if they're tied into the roulettes. I don't know if I'll tank them, per se. Faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. Others aren't much better. Elazan gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? The kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? You're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? Well, as we try to tumble her, I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Let's get back to our stations. Footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. I didn't do a thing. Dang it. go? No, can't go up that way. East Shroud, East Road, Mordona, North Silvertear. Okay, two things in North Silvertear. It's over there. Okay. Cool. Alphanod, I heard them through the pipes. It's good to see you again, Panz. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me what you were able to learn. Some Infilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. What's going on, Sid? Good work, Panz. As Alphanod has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Bahamut is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Infilia and the others are counting on us, Panz. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Quest complete. What do you got for me, Sid? I wonder if we should go do our 45 quest. Kind of want to. Yeah. Well, nah. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparation. Our Glamour goes on devising his plan. We need to do some prep of our own. I wouldn't do the Imperials would discover they were short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Thanks, buddy. I have heaps of trouble finding my way out of these towns. Oh, tune yourself. There we go. Just go out the front gate, Panz. Alright, let's find the first electromagnetic reader. Can I just run away before we engage? Will that work, or will it be like, no, I'm chasing you. You did this. I know you did it. Find out. Oh, that one didn't even trigger one. Uh-huh. Rude. Last one is up the hill. What, Sid? Heck yes. Sid, I did the thing with the thing. Here's your thing back. You have the readings. Excellent. Now let me see the numbers. Yeah, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. I pray that we won't need to have need of their power. My thanks, Panz. It's a little too hot. Alright, what do we got? Alright, Glaumont. We're good to go. Glaumont wants you to practice the part of Imperial Trooper. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plans are to have you enter Castrum Sentry, all decked out in Imperial duds. But disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also got to act the part. Very least, you need to know how to perform the convincing Imperial salute. First impression's everything, as they say. I could teach you to salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So go get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Or you could just teach me yourself. Time is a thing that exists. Next, dude. He's like, I could teach you, but I don't wanna. You go there. Watch them do the thing. Hey, Kiwi Kirby, what did you just learn? The brother of one of your friends was adopted by Hugh Jackman. Interesting. The brother of one of your friends. How does that work? Like away from his parents? Well, they both don't have parents, except one of them does now and has a really cool dad. You never knew him because he was adopted by him before you were born. But were they both adopted by Hugh Jackman? Nothing to report, sir. We received anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. Should recommend patrols be increased. Just her brother. So he had... there needs to be... So Hugh Jackman went somewhere, found a brother and a sister and adopted the brother, and told the sister too bad. Happened in 2000. Both her and you were born in 2003. So the parents had given him up? And then 3 years later had another kid. Sounds extremely irresponsible. So did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? I think I did. No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You've learned the emote Imperial Salute. I should put that on a bar then in case I need to do it. Definitely responsible. There's a fact I can very easily Google. Awesome. Does that mean you'll get to meet him? Dressed for conquest. Zakmalak wishes to help you acquire the disguises you need for your rescue mission. You're called Panztastic, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Galmont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I'd offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them. The individuals who deal such wares are not sort of whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. I wish you'd told me that. I just went and killed a bunch of these guys. Fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear. One for each member of the infiltration team. Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Certainly. Oh, interesting. There you go. I think that legally means you can tell people you're a quarter Wolverine. Fifth cohort Hoplomachus. Hoplomachus? Oh. Hoplodedicus. He only gave me 1 bit of loot. Rude. %, drop rate. Destroyed. With 1 foul enemy. Alright, cohort Equus. Your uniform. Okay, no, that's fair. They do tell you here what specific ones you need. Here's they just say soldiers. Ripley and Lackery. Okay. You should give me a uniform. Signifri, Secutas, and Aquiduses. Alright, so probably that guy. How's my health? Good. Man, I was getting ready to mount up. I can just spell back. There we go. All right. We got the uniforms. We got the salute. This dude's gonna stitch it up for us. I was able to obtain it all. That good. They must be repaired, but only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Iganoff and diamond forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already set word ahead and been assured that they're expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Okay. Deliver the stuff to the dude. Rowena's House of Splendors. Here with the secret mission. So you ventured the Sark Malak sent, are you? Been waiting for you. Let's see what you've got for me. That'd be a little bit nerve-wracking, wouldn't it? I've just got some of these Imperial uniforms. From some dudes I just gutted. So I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malak for a favour or two. Good Carol Erganoff back in the days before I fell in with Rowena, he did. Do you know he's the son of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up the life he did. I suppose he's always felt venturer's life calling him. Here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two. Great Iganoff will have your gear looking as good as new. Hold your horse birds. That's awesome. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, but mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malak my regards, will you? I'm lost inside a building. It's a new low. There we go. Okay, give these to Sark Malak. You had the uniform helms repaired? Yeah. Yeah, these will serve beautifully. Great Eganoff never fails to impress. Quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact from the greater part of Garlean invasion force of Eorzea, You see, the Empire subjugates new territories. It assimilates the people of the land to its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one foul stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I'm full glad to have been assistance to your cause. Thanks, dude. Oh, why would I? Wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. You're a good man. What we should do is put on our best gear, which we have, and then we'll put on the quest gear when we get told to. Alright, Glaucmont. Glaucmont has finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of Magitech armor. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It'll be long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. And from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth now, come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols, dressed up in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them to near Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, they'll be wary venturing of their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here. Filch fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. Just run along and don't forget to salute. Before we do anything, probably should put the there's no quest uniform. Might be in. Do I need to have the uniform on? There we go. The shiny pants. And these guys, Imperial salute. Oh, look out for the Nix. It's been a great week. Glad we started playing this. I wish I'd gotten in early though. Just a touch, because yeah, there is that concern that because they've pulled the sails, if we don't get the if they don't put it back on the shelves, don't get the full version, we'll get to a certain point where we'll be like, okay, well, now what? From another patrol, are you? Next you see a commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. And if my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they would be on their ass fast and say latrine duty. Imperial salute. Carry on, soldier. Some insurgents gathering to the east, you say. Judging by your description, they are well beyond their perimeter. I'll not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Use the smoke signal. just here. I'm going to execute it this time. No, hang on. How about now? Is it up there? It's up there.
Everyone, get in here! Pile on!
Welcome, Raiders. Kate, thank you very much. How is everyone? Bridgie! How you doing, dude? How was Kate's stream? What's Kate streaming? Kate, what were you streaming? Kate's stuck behind an ad, I think. Fool me twice. I'm getting level synced. Hey, Kate. Yeah, I'm loving it. Day 5. Except I only got the free version. I got the free version before they pulled the sales, so I'm stuck with the free version. You're streaming Kingdom Hearts? Nice. Hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it'd best be on hand. Good idea, Sid. That's right, Bridgie, that's what I'm doing. No, you can't upgrade. Hey, Helltrain. I thought that might be an option, but you can't. Also, if you get disconnected when the server's full, you can't rejoin the queue. This is the place. Where is the enemy? So, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Yeah, you can't send tells. Like, someone whispered me about something and I wanted to whisper back saying no thank you. Just to be polite. Couldn't do it. Had to ignore them like a rude bastard. I'm on Exodus, yeah. It was funny, I was just picking primal for no particular reason, I think. And I'm like, oh, I'll pick Excalibur, I like swords. Final Fantasy's known for oversized swords. That makes sense, right? Makes total sense. And all the servers were available to build a character on, so I thought this is good. Built my character in a, I'd like to say a timely fashion, of about an hour. And by the time I'd finished, there was could no longer build on Excalibur. I'm like, alright, Exodus will do then. It was next on the list. I do like how, what I should have done though, but I wanted to go through the process with everyone. But what I could have done was off stream, make the character and save the looks and be like, hey look, this is what I made. I mean, the beard game is pretty weak, but can't get hung up on everything, I guess. Out in Primal, then move to Crystal, play with friends. Oh, that's good. Playing with friends is good. Yeah, going for Paladin as well. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. I wish you'd look the gift chocobo on the beak. It does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry, I tend to be a bit hard on things. Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Yeah, gotta love those tank queues, hey. Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't think I like the way the legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Huh? Aren't those things protected by the thick armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Oh, whatever it is we're dealing with. We're not resting till it's fixed. Got 1 week of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, fine. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for us to use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Panz. Oh! You shouldn't toss your kid around like that. You could get in trouble. It's limping. Love it. Report to Sid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a few hours here and there into this little game. You're not Sid. What'd you do with Sid? Magitech armor? Sid and the others took inside. Go on in and join them. Hey, Sid. Oh, we've now had time to take a closer look at Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they'll think of naught else till the job's done. It's a marvellous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Oh, weapon coffer. I find it weird that I have not gone to the vendor once to sell crap. Just a little, it feels a little strange. Oh, combat Shamshir. Yeah, seems like. A lot of gear you get from Daly's MSQ. Well, not so much for that, but just normally you, like I find it, you just end up with loot and stuff. You know, trash items and other items and other, you know. Now, granted, I haven't done any harvesting or farming or whatever trades because I've just been story and class, but yeah, still, I would have thought I'd visit a vendor once. Like, just over half full. Every little thing she does is Magitech. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Gotta love the MMO humor. The repairs are proceeding apace. Should be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. She may recall the machine's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper is long overdue. Alas, we do not have the access to ready replacement here at Mordona. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details. Okay. So I believe the Chief has already informed you the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having an more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. Do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. Substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. Already placed an order for the first-rate mammoth heart with Goldsmith's Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uldar and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No. Typically it costs something in the order of, don't mind footing the bill. Good cause. My hard-earned gil. Speak with serendipity at the Goldsmiths Guild. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement. A bottle of wine, nice dinner, soft music, maybe some dancing. You know. So you want to be a goldsmith? No. Hey, baby. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be on behalf of Garlean Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment. That won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinode's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant will be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinode has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth's heart. May it serve you well. Please do pass my compliments on to your master. Wait, we're his manservant? Alright, we're gonna have some, we're gonna have words with Sir Alphinode. Oh, hello, Miss Bunny. What'd you do to your nose? Wait, come back. Oh well. Deliver to Sid's workshop. Hang on, do it this way. Slaffborn, I need entry. Here you go, Wedge. Do you have the mammoth heart? Can't wait to see if it works. Just got it in a sack. Hurrah! Thank you so much. Oh, but this is magnificent. Must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinode. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor engage. Oh, not. Needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Bit of mechanical something rather rough. Hey! Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Panz. Would you care to do the honors? Heck yes. Speak with Wedge. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing the tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. And if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. If you get stuck on the geometry, just come on back. Where am I going? Oh, that way. That's pretty cool. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and sprint north. As quick as you can. North. Oops. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Panz. I want one. Torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our tests. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The Bahamut heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mammoth's hearts enable automata to process information collected by their senses as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case all we should do to make her best feel welcome. Welcome is unavailable at this time. How about now? Welcome! Click. Commence battle for everything, little thing she does as Magitech. Level sync is in effect. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? Maybe you could give a hug. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this stillness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Mammoth's heart in place of the one Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with the Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? Alright, give it a wash and wax. At my wit's end, Chief, she just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials. They've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Maybe it'll feel good after we fight for it. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Hey, Sev. It's going good, man. How about you? Call for reinforcements. You need to block that. The hells you will. We've located the stolen, requesting immediate resistance. Respond, respond. It's going good there, nice. It's no use, sir, there's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. No, don't destroy our friend. Although that one looks pretty cool. I want that one. Bloody hell's Panz, protect the armor at all costs. They should have been wound out for... Oh! You get away from my Reaper. You still in that private PoE league with your friends? Does he come back? He went off to do a thingy, didn't he? Sorry, dude, I forgot about that. Does he come back to play with you? Yep, I'm good. Yay! Do you feel welcome to part of the group now? We saved you. We were probably doing it as well, but yeah, nice. Chief, look, she moved. Now she deigns to grace us with her present. Took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. Oh, nice. That's good, dude. Yeah, the finishing touches. How's it looking, Sid? The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth hard aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we like to get. Up. Escape from Castrum Sentry. I'll go your preparations, Panz. We leave as soon as you're ready. I'm good, man. Glaucon, you came. Aye, but I give you all roar and send off. 'Tis the least I can do for your fine men and women which are about to make a lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. Curse to me for all your help you've afforded us, know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. Quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. Are you gonna go start the Dune series? Nice, man. Oh, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a great series. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives. We knew happiness just the same. And then Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labour, while mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could. But I knew. The thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around the gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow ourselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. For some years after that, I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then I'd get revenge on the Empire and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn coin I needed. Now 2 decades have since gone by, and what I've achieved. Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, you already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaucon. We seek only to rescue our friends. But what's more important than that? On any road, you've got your friends back. You're planning you're going after the Empire. Don't you pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. Something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. Are you sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We'd be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swear I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true. I've long since realised that front lines are no place for a man like me. Some would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralga give you strength. Thanks, dude. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first we have friends to rescue. Big Swedge and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. And don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Speak with Sid while disguised as an Imperial soldier. Oh, Sid. Sid? Ah, it's all the way down there. There's a book going too. East Shroud. North Silvertear, we haven't seen those ones. We'll get onto them. See, there's a mud puppy right here. Better not kill me while we're talking. Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. Now's the time, not the time for jests. Yeah, thanks, man. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphanode and I will create a diversion out here. Keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold posing as a patrol returning from duty. Should Alphanode and I prove less distracting than hoped, we'll contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Wedge will lead the way, the Reaper. Stay close to him. I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Stoller left shortly before you arrived. We had planned they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphanode and I attracted too much attention. The approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless. Memory serves. Wise words. Alright, Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Panz. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Oh, poor Minfilia. Oh.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
And perform the salute to 3 soldiers. Okay. My apologies, didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too. Had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported? What prisoners do I speak of? Oh, you mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Signs of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Oh, thanks for the information, dude. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Oxen's, are you? Welcome to Castron Sentry, Engineer. What, prisoners? Oh, you've heard the rumors, then yes. They're being held in the storage tower. I so strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Yes, sir. Oh, greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, right? I dare say you know the one I mean. The svelte blonde. Goodness no. If it's it's the Lala lass I'm spinning with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and... Yeah, they have special places in prison for people like you. What's this? Need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? That's highly irregular, but would not do to make a lady worth. Take my ID card, identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. like that. So afraid of the Tribunus are they that they'll just give you the key so they don't get in trouble for, you know, holding you back. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. You dude. Examine the steel door. Duty calls. Commence battle for escape from Castrum Sentry. Level sync is in effect. If you're above the maximum level, be synced as follows. 50. 50 seems fine. No! Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. You harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Taturu, we must do something. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. Yeah, Papalymo's got his staff, eh? You're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper. Seized? When? And this came too light? Only now? Culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. Hey, you found the Reaper. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Can I use the Reaper? Rude. Doing too much damages. Also, I have very crappy armor on. Panz, I was so scared. Yeah, it's very well past your bedtime, little girl. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Oh, Thancred. Man, I forgot about him. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Y'shtola no. Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman. Nida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Cursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum walls which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder that's called Phantom Train. No passenger would ever be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. Shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sasjunius. Well, rip these girls. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Look, if you're going to get yourselves murdered, you may as well take vengeance for Neuraxia. Nor shall we suffer you plague to Eorzea a day longer, but take you to your guard. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Eat it with me. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, milady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, milady. No, 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 no! Was she angry? There they are. Fan out and surround them. Wouldn't you just toss all the kids up in the booth where they can drive in the Reaper? Must protect Tatru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no, Panz, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tartaru. Defeat the enemy and escape from Castrum Sentry. Seem to be doing 0 damage. Escape from the steel door. Examine the steel door. Which one? I'm just saying this one. On the other side? Nope. Hold on. Playing Find the Pixel. Right there. Bugged? Doing no damage to this. Absorbing the damage. There are more pressing matters at hand. Well, while I agree, Aha, here we go. He's terrible. Killing that thing should be, destroying that thing should be like one of the things. Where's your dude? Airship to the rescue. Oh, we're captured. No, airship.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, you stole her!
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay!
Ooh! Ooh! want fist weapons.
Papa Limo, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Oh, Papa Limo. You insolent child.
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Yeah, you guys are really pushing your luck here with these life saves.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they let him keep his staff.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
Good girl. Good puppy.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
Yeah. But what about my Reaper pup?
1,
2,
3.
4.
5. Bye. Oh, they got.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Oh, nice evasive maneuvers, dude.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh, it's that thing.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred!
Oh, of course. That's how he got in, and that's why he wasn't captured.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
Well, it was always Thancred. Well, he was always library. You can't get him back. Nice. Little plot twist there, like it. Yeah, Thancred never existed. Get past that.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind?
He would have been like, yeah, sure, I'll investigate the Asians. Hey.
Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation may have taken an ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested.
But the battle is far from over.
Wonderful.
And so long as we stand together,
sorry to press, but we need
there shall
it
ever be
urgently.
hope of victory.
How soon can it be delivered? I am in your
The people
debt,
of
my
Eorzea
friend.
falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
I'll take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slesser the order to sail. That is all. The Maelstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we like to be. Need only give the word to Royal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. It was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? He claims the fury of his god, which is bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We'll proceed without its cooperation. I believe we're all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. Must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. And Balsa claims to wield the power of sprite primals. Shall we yield to him, pledge to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share Primal's fate? Pardon my bluntness, but I'd like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let's pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Thancred's plight troubles us all. We cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. As long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Panz, and help them to make the right decision. Grim tidings, Panz. Seems the world of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answers even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it. The leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Panz, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Do you wish to leave landing area? Yes. It's okay. Let me through. He's like there. Like, no, get me. He's there, right? Like, alright, maybe we're not supposed to leave the landing spot. I'd like to go back there. No, apparently not. Like, no, you are stuck in here. Really? Like that? Teleported out would be quicker, I think. No, I think we're here. We need to do that. Not now, though. More important jobs. Bartholomew, let me in. Council of Alliance leaders presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. So you step away from the doors, sir. I'm sorry you're here on behalf of the Silent Seven Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. Wow. Science have some pull. Voice acting?
We keep treading the same ground.
I love the voice acting.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the Calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, What meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Uldar is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good
and
on
forgot
not
to remember
a bloody
those
one.
that you were there to remember.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
We're not gone, just resting.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells, Master Garland?
And Panz.
And you, dear friend.
Could you forget me? I did all the hard work.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would
Well,
swear I
not
heard
all of
talk
it.
of surrender.
Sid did
but
quite
I
a
know
lot.
that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea
Still
fall into
wearing
their hands,
the Garlean
there will be
Imperial
such
Army
suffering
outfit.
as none can imagine.
Whoops.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender?
Because you're weak.
I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Ha 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 ha.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Rauban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old Dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out?
Oh, sorry, lost count, he said. I've lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Speak with Minfilia at the Waking Sands. That we can do. Although, what's stopping La Habrea from just teleporting back in again?
I cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill
so
the
he was
void
actually
left
Thancred.
by
He wasn't an
Louis
Ascian from the start.
Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Interesting.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
and the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
All right, we're going to leave it there for today on a cliffhanger. We'll wrap things up tomorrow. Look at you, you look tiny on camera. I'll show everyone how you're not tiny. Yeah? Not so, little girl. You're slouched, weren't you? Ah.